Yo, welcome back to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I am Vosk, and today we're going to be looking at Dabba, a Web3 powered Wi-Fi network built for emerging markets. Building telecom in India, possibly expanding beyond that one day as well. Over 10,000 Dabbas deployed or hotspots, over 11,000 terabytes, and over 300,000 simulated activation fees for the token burn. If you're like me and you've been around in crypto for a little while, Helium may come to mind. Helium had IoT hotspots, they had radio hotspots, and IoT hotspots were really lucrative in the beginning, and then they basically pivoted to mobile hotspots, essentially coverage for phones. They also originally had their own blockchain and then ditched it to just be another Solana token. Dabba is also deploying their token on the Solana blockchain. I compare these because if you know about these, you can't help but contrast them. And even though Helium is very far away from its all-time highs, it's still commanding a market cap of over $500 million, and it still does decent trading volume of over $5 million per day. On average, some of these 10 million, some of them a little bit lower. But I would say today is about an average trading volume day. It's so early on Dabba, it's not even on CoinGecko. This is an opportunity to deploy in India. And you may say, well, I'm not in India, so maybe this doesn't apply to me. Well, that's not true, because their crowdfunding measure that they're essentially using basically allows you to buy these Dabba lights, which is their name for their hotspots, or essentially their little internet Wi-Fi modules. And essentially they have these different campaigns that come with different perks. And there's a different quantity associated with these. For example, this is a $199 for the unit, $100 onboarding fee, much like how Helium has their onboarding fee. That was essentially the only money-making mechanism for HNT, as they struggled to ever get IoT clients. However, Dabba is tackling something a little broader, a little simpler, and something that everybody uses, wants, needs: internet, right? Through the mechanism of building and operating low-cost public Wi-Fi networks in India. In my research, and huge shout out to Dabba for sponsoring today's video, I found that your friend Andy was not sponsored by Dabba, is actually an advisor to Dabba. He believes that each of these devices will earn $500 to over $4,000 per month each, which, if that's true, would mean that you'd essentially make your money back in worst case scenario, like half a month. That's crazy, but crypto can absolutely be crazy sometimes.
And I'm estimating that each of these devices that I bought could make me anywhere from $500 to over $4,000 a month by getting in now.
And this is all made possible due to their DBT token, the Dabba token. Total supply 10 billion, circulating supply at TGE 350 to 500 million. On the topic of TGE, I asked Dabba when, classic crypto style, WEN, and they said they're aiming for the next 60 days. We'll see. They also have a burn mechanism. So their burn mechanism is essentially mint, buyback, and burn structure. Dabba tokens are minted at a regular emission schedule. Demand credits, or DC, is the only currency that gives internet access on the Dabba network. DCs are created by burning the native Dabba token. So this is a cryptocurrency that would essentially one day become a deflationary cryptocurrency when all of their coins are in circulation. But if the emission is outpacing the burn, then of course it would still be inflationary, but at a slower model. And of course, I'd love to see a heavy focus and investment on getting the liquidity up for tokens like this, because high liquidity is really best for all parties there. These data credits are fixed at about 0.012 or 1.2 cents, tagged to 1 gigabyte, like a prepaid phone. So what is Dabba, right? Wi-Fi network, 2017, Technically, Dabba Network was created in 2023. They are honing in on the Depin craze that is still taking place and Web3. A hotspot project building on the Solana chain, deploying thousands of hotspots across India. Their investors include Multicoin Capital, Borderless Capital, a Y Combinator, and a handful of private angel investors. Well, Andy, you're not so private now anymore, are you? With an internet penetration, interesting word choice here, rate of only 50%, expanding fiber access empowers individuals as internet access goes beyond communications today. Well, look at these stats, right? If you don't know Y Combinator, their YC is big, and they've invested in a lot of companies. It doesn't mean that this is just simply going to be an absolute unicorn, but it's just an interesting note nonetheless. India projects big growth in 2025, fastest growing economy in the world per some metrics. Structural challenges and slowing momentum threaten the long-term ambitions of India. And in particular, one of those would be internet access. Apparently, there's less than 5% access to broadband in India. Birth rates globally are plummeting, but India's 1.46 billion population with a median age of 28 is, according to Shubs, a demographic goldmine. In many ways, India is like a stark contrast with Japan. Very opposite sides of where their society and average age are at. They're not just on the Solana blockchain and hoping to get some support. They're actively receiving support from Solana. You can see that their official account is posting about them, sharing their videos, and Solana doing what Solana does best, working hard to pump their tokens. Earlier this year, Masari posted an overview of Dabba. Looking at the key insights on this, Depin marketplace, coordinating supply-side stakeholders to deliver high-speed internet access based on consumer demand, aggregating services from India's independent backhaul providers and local cable operators, or you'll see the term LCOs, compensating them with DBT or Dabba tokens. This model incentivizes participation, strengthens the competitiveness of small independent providers, and expands Dabba's network scalability. Adopts a demand-led model, installing hotspots where there is confirmed consumer demand from paying subscribers, which would be the exact opposite of, say, like what Helium did, where you were the most incentivized to install hotspots where there simply were none per use. There were opportunities to earn more with the Helium hotspots, but what you really wanted was a hex that nobody was in, and then yours would talk to someone else and the hex out and over, and you'd be rewarded potentially heavy for that, or hit the lottery back when that was an interesting mining mechanism for that. But I like that the Dabba, in comparison with that, has a focus on a demand-led model. I'd love to see some actual demand and use of these networks instead of them just being a way to sell a bunch of Raspberry Pis and create a billion-dollar company. Dabba's network serves as a layer 0 Depin, establishing the foundational infrastructure required for other Depins to operate. And finally, bringing it back to the tokens and the allocation of those tokens. 4 billion tokens are pre-mined and distributed to the Dabba Foundation, WiFi Dabba Inc., and institutional investors. The remaining 60% or 6 billion tokens will be minted and distributed to the community with a fixed supply schedule. Wow, that is a heavy pre-mine. 40%. That would be the equivalent of Satoshi keeping not 1 million Bitcoins, but 8.5 million of the 21 million Bitcoins. Wow. 10% of the 6 billion tokens are allocated to the HOs, hotspot owners. In the first year, token emissions decay at a rate of 10% every year following that. Early adopters rewarded more heavily. An 18-month period starting November 1st, 2023, vesting the Genesis period. All systems on DevNets, elements off-chain, rewards locked. Rewards will follow a daily vesting schedule thereafter. This period is for testing of the network and all systems before implementation on their mainnet. Two primary ways that they value the network: coverage and data consumption, and the amount of DBT that connectivity enablers earn is calculated accordingly. So essentially, contribute and you earn. Hotspot owner, earn. Hardware manufacturer, earn. Local cable operator, earn. Backhaul provider, earn. Location owner, earn. And they've even implemented a UBI, a universal basic income, equally distributed among all hotspot owners, as well as a PP, a performance pool, distributed among all hotspot owners based on individual hotspot performance. And this is how they break that down. Every hotspot that's activated on Dabba burns 30 worth of DBT. It's gone forever. As of a few days ago, there's nearly $350,000 worth of DBT already queued. The network grows and the supply shrinks. As far as their team goes, I really like that they're public. They have names, they have faces, they have bios, particularly their CEO and COO. And basically, it's just not another anonymous team, anonymous project, anonymous token. I think I speak for everyone. We're very fatigued with that. So that's the overview and breakdown of Dabba. I appreciate them for making today's video possible. I'd love to know your thoughts on Dabba. If you like it, if you don't like it, questions you have, what you want us to see cover in the future, and if you would like them to expand beyond just India. Would you like to throw up some Dabba hotspots yourself in whatever your location is, or no, and why? As always, I appreciate you. I'm Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. This is Tails, our CMO, our Chief Marketing Officer here at VoskCoin. She wears a lot of hats. It's because she's cute. I'll see you later.